Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is November 18th, 2015, and today is Wednesday morning. So we're heading into the middle of the week, and that means more volatility for the market. So today on the economic calendar, we've got two numbers coming out of the U.S. It's USD numbers coming out, building permits at 3:30 South African time, existing building permits that are given for people to start building, and at 9 p.m. South African time we have a FOMC minutes meeting, I guess following up on last week's rate change. Altogether, not huge numbers, but sometimes you never know, okay, because these numbers could shake and make the markets. It's just good to know what's coming on. Nothing happening tremendously in the Forex markets. The Forex symbols have been pretty steady. EURUSD in a tight range. We didn't do much yesterday, as you can see here on a 30-minute chart. We're just trickling down. So this is a little bit tricky, because when you're trickling down and there's no volatility, it's harder to gauge whether or not it's really weak or it's really coming to a standstill. But on the bigger picture, like we said yesterday, we're on our dead lows, and this is a major, it's not just a wick, it's a major candle. So my anticipation is that we will go further down. Just the question is how far. And this is since 2005, 2003, this is as far as we've gone. So this is really colossal in the past 10 years that the euro has depreciated so much against the dollar, and this has not happened in the past 12 years. So, with that said, this is really something of historical in some sense of the word, because we're really, really weak with the euro. Looking at the Dow Jones yesterday rallied a little bit and then sold off. As you can see here, we rallied about 130 points, and then we sold off 100 points. So this is, it's part of the markets, and this is what is indicative of the markets. You see on the larger scale of things, you see that it's not that big of a deal because we're looking at a daily chart. But if we look at a 30-minute chart, you'll see that there was some volatility yesterday. So if you have the opportunity to trade the U.S. markets in the afternoon, I would really recommend going to the Dow because it's still trading. Looking at the commodities, the commodity markets have been really weak. We're going to start out with the oil, and as you can see here, we're trading at $40.94 on our dead lows, close to our dead lows, which is 38.30, 38.80-ish level. And I kept on saying this was weak. If we look at this is on a daily chart, obviously, so it has been on this trend downwards, but what's more significant about it, if we look in a longer time trend, is the same thing as the Euro USD, is that it's more of a candle than a wick, and that means that it's not just a reaction to something, there are real sellers. So with all due respect to the markets, and we always say, how far could something go down? Well, it could sometimes bottom out. So it could bottom out to $20 a barrel, which is insane, because historically this has been at 144 if you look at 2008, and for it to go down to $20 with so much more population using oil internationally compared to 2008 with population growth, etc., it's just historical. Okay, so there is no bottom for oil. I could tell you that. So it's something you'll have to gauge for yourselves. On the whole, though, the markets have been kind of steady in the Forex market. So I would look some opportunities either in the Euro USD, in the Aussie USD, just for maybe a light trade of 20 pips, 30 pips, some sort of scalping. I wouldn't look for any sort of trend trading in the Forex markets. However, in the commodity markets and the indices, you could definitely look for some opportunities for some volatility. It is more rotating towards commodities and indices. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. This is Razak at CM Trading. Thank you.